students, good evening. How are you all? Let me know in the chat. Give me 1 more minute, okay? Let me just set up everything. And the meantime, students, please take your notes out. Revise what you have studied in the last class. Then we will begin our session, okay? Okay. Nice. Okay. Shubha Sanjay, Davangere students. Okay, so everyone is joining. Yeah. In the meantime, students, please let me know, is my screen visible or not? And is my audio clearly audible or not? Let me know, students. Quickly let me know. Please let me know. Tumku Chitradurga students, Sweetie, Suhaib, good evening. Suman, good evening. Let me know. Okay, Suman, thank you. Others, let me know. Let me know, please. Good evening. Okay, give me 1 more minute. Okay. So YouTube live students, please let me know in the chat, is everything is audible or visible or not? Okay. Okay. Davangere students, I guess it's you students who are typing, right? Is there any coordinator with you? Let me know. Yes, students. Hello, hi. Okay. So we will be beginning our session. So good evening, students. Myself, Samanmit, your physics faculty over here from Avanti. So we'll be continuing our session. Okay, good. So we will be continuing our session about Newton's laws of motion. Okay. Today we'll be talking about like lots of things, but it's very like important. And I guess within, let's say from let's say tomorrow, it would be the last class of Newton's laws of motion. Okay. Newton's laws of motion. So it will be the last class. Since from then we'll be starting about what from tomorrow's or day before day after tomorrow, we'll be starting what work power energy. Okay. So students, be ready for let's say weekend exam. Okay. On Saturday there might be exam on NLM. Okay. That is Newton's laws of motion. So be ready for it. So work power energy would be beginning from, let's say, this weekend, or let's say from next week we'll be starting about work power energy. And I hope till now what and all we have studied is clear for you. Okay, is it clear, students? Okay. In the meantime, let us quickly go through what we'll be talking about. Okay. See, it's basically what initially it's quickly recall what we'll be studying in the today's class. Okay. Then we'll talk about block and block numerical. Okay. Yesterday we talked about the concept. So is it clear? Is the concept of block and block problem is clear or not? Let me know, students, in the chat. Is it clear or not? Is it completely clear or not? Because we have to solve problems today. Initially, I'll solve one problem. Then later on, you have to talk like you have to solve about it. Okay. So let me know, students, is it clear or not? Yesterday's class, we talked about block and block problem where what two blocks are kept on each other. Two blocks are kept on each other. Then we need to solve for what maximum acceleration. And very good, very nice. Now it is what two blocks were kept and we had to solve for what, let's say if the force is applying over here or the force is applying over here, we need to solve for what maximum acceleration, and from that we find what maximum force. Okay, good. Okay, Sweetie, Suman, very good. Okay, explain once again. Okay, Chitradurga students, I'll do it. Then we'll talk about what weighing machine. Yes. So when the weighing machine starts, okay, I'll ask what are your weights. Okay, I want to know your weights. Huh? So individually I'll ask for weights. Okay. Then we'll talk about what apparent weight, then the summary of today's class. Okay. Now, talking about what we have studied in the last class. What exactly we have studied in the last class? In the last class, we talked about what block and block diagram. So basically, I said you, if there is a block and there is a block upon which it is kept, let's say this to be what? M1 and this to be M2. And if I'm applying a force over here, or if I'm applying a force over here, then you need to find what? The maximum force, that is F max. That would be your question. Basically, question asks for maximum force. How do I find it? The first step is what? See, you know that for this surface and well as this surface, there is some friction. Yes, there is some friction. So the first step is what? To find step one, basically step one is find F limiting on both surface. So you need to find F limiting on both surface. Yes or no, students? Now you know that, see, when let's say for example, there is no force over here. If I'm pulling the M1 with the force what F, then you know that this will come forward. Yes, this will come forward. Now you know that the M2 will would picture रह जाएगा ना. Now M1 will what? Apply a friction force over here, F, and that would be the limiting force. Yes. Similarly, if I'm applying a force on M1, then there is a frictional force that is coming, that is the limiting force. So you need to find all these forces, these limiting forces. Yes or no, students? Then next is what? Search for block. Search that block which only has frictional force. Now students, I want to ask you again, in M1 and M2, which has only frictional force? Which system has only frictional force? Let me know. Which system has only frictional force? Madhya, Trishna, welcome to today's class. Good evening. Okay. Yes, good. Chitradurga, Uttarakhand students, VT, very good. Okay, Uttarakhand students are over here also. So you know that for M2, so there is this frictional force that is acting, F limiting. Yes or no? So this is a force that is acting on M2. Now you need to, you know that this F limiting is the maximum force that will be applied on this body. Yes or no? If that is the case, students, then you need to find out A max using what? F limiting by M2. Yes, this is the second step basically. This is the complete second step. Now, third step is use this A max on the other surface, and find what? F max. You know that for this surface M1, you know that there are certain frictional force that is acting. Yes or no? Now you know that there's a force that is acting and there is a friction force F limiting that is acting over here, and there is a F what? Limiting force or frictional force that will be acted by what? This mass M2. So based on this information, you need to get what? You need to get F maximum. So basically it tells that what is the maximum force you can apply such that the body F max is what? F max is the maximum force beyond which the objects won't move together. Yes or no? Nani ne helide correcta? See, if both the bodies have same acceleration, then it will move together. Yes or no, students? Let me know. If the objects are moving together, then it will have same acceleration. Yes? Yes or no, students? Iga, there was two bodies, and if they're moving with the, see, if this is body 1, this is body 2, if they're moving with the same acceleration, then it will be together. Similarly, if M2 has lesser acceleration, then also it will move together. Yes or no? क्योंकि अगर मैंने इसको खींचा बहुत जल्दी से तो नीचे गिर जाएगा, लेकिन अगर वो मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन से थोड़ा भी नीचे जाओ ना तो साथ में ही जाएगा ना. Yes or no? Because this is kept upon this Yes or no, students? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Yes or no? Yes, very good. Okay. Now, students, let's do one thing. Let us try to understand using a problem. Then it is be very, very clear. Okay. Okay. Now, the problem says basically the question would be something like this. Okay. Write the question. Everyone has to write the question also. Write the, find the maximum value of f, find the maximum value of f such that what both blocks what will they do? They will move together. So now the blocks are, let's say this is your block 1, this is your block 2, which is kept on a surface. Okay, and the mass of block 1 is 5. The block this is 10, and this is 5, and there is a force that is applied over here. Yes, and the other information is this surface mu is 0.2 and this surface mu is what? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me draw here. This is 0.2 and this surface mu is 0. Students, now tell me how to solve this, how to proceed with it. Let me know how to proceed with it. अगर ऐसा करना है तो proceed कैसे करें? What are the steps involved? Let me know. Steps कौन सा involve करना है? What is the first step, students? Let me know. Very good. Sorry, students. Very good. Yes, Sweetie, Chitradurga, Suman, very good. The first is what? Find f limiting on both surface. देखो, पहली बात तो, if you are taking what? The frictional force, the f limiting force on block 10 is what? Basically mu into n. Now let me know, students, for this block, since I'm taking mu as 0, will there be any frictional force? So f limiting would be what? 0 into n. So it will be 0. Very good, Madhya. So f limiting for this surface, for this C, since it is moving in this direction, जैसे मान लो ये block 10 है, ठीक है, ये 10 block है, and if I'm applying a force, you know that there is a limiting force that is being applied over here in this direction. लेकिन जो limiting force का जो coefficient value है वो 0 है. So if that is the case, students, can I write f limiting to be 0? वही लिखा ना मैंने. Yes or no, students? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Very good. Ha. Now, very good. Now, talking about f limiting for the 5 kg mass. जब 5 kg mass है तो आपको पता है कि अगर ये 5 kg का mass है, now you know that if the 10 kg mass goes forward, if the 10 kg mass is moving forward, फिर क्या होगा? देखो, I am sitting in 10 kg mass and there is a 5 kg mass above me. Now I am applying a force to get 10 kg mass. Since I am in 10 kg, I am applying a force. So 10 kg will move forward. ऊपर देखेगा, वो बोलेगा, यार, the 5 kg mass is what? Falling behind. So I need to apply a friction force to pull it. Yes or no? So if that is the case, then students, will there be a friction force, f limiting force over here? Yes or no? Let me know. Now, students, you know that for this surface, mu is what? 0. The mu is 0.2. If that is the case, and you know that this is the weight that is acting, weight is equal to 5, that 5g, and what, students? The normal is acting over here. Then you know that f limiting equal to what? Mu into n, which is equal to f limiting for the 5 kg mass is equal to mu is 0.2. Normal is 5 into 10, which is equal to what, students? Let me know. That is 10 Newton. Yes. And this is the F limiting force that you got. This is 10 Newton. And this is equal to 0. Yes, very good. So for both the cases, for the both the blocks, we got the what? F limiting. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Let me know. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? Yes. Okay, good. Now if that is the case, step 2. Step 2 क्या है? Step 2 is identify which has only frictional force. Only frictional force कौन सा है? 5 kg mass. That is 5 kg mass. So there is a friction force F limiting that is acting. That is how much? 10 Newton. Yes or no? Now students, can I write using F is equal to m into A? आपको पता है कि जो A है वो है F by m and F is the net force. Now students, what is the net force that is acting? That is only limiting force. Yes or no? Now I told you that this will be the maximum force that can be applied on 5 kg mass. Yes, on 5 kg. So can I write A max, that is the maximum acceleration, as phi net by F net by m. F net is what? 10. M is what? Mass 5, which is equal to what? 2 meter per second square. Yes or no? So this will be the what? The acceleration of the block. That is the maximum acceleration. Yes or no? Now students, if the block, which is this 10 block, moves, if the A acceleration of 10 is less than the A max, then it will be what? Moving together, as I told you. And also, even if the acceleration of 10 kg mass, what? 10 kg, okay, this is 10 kg is equal to A max, then also it will move together. Okay, only if it is greater than that, it won't move together. Now A max मिल गया. अब क्या करना है आपको? जो A max है उसको step 3 is what? Apply on the other block. So you know that there is this 10 kg mass. ठीक है, आपको पता है कि जो ये limiting friction है F limiting वो 0 है. Yes or no? Now students, there is a force that is being applied. Yes, and I told you that the acceleration will be along this direction, and this will be A max is equal to 2 meter per second square. Now students, let me ask you, will there be limiting friction that will be applied by 5 kg mass and it will be 10? Yes or no? Yes or no, students? Now, how this has come? Now, if this is 10 kg mass and if it is moving forward with the force, with the applied force, then it is what? Moving forward. ये जाएगा ना, आगे जाएगा. Yes or no? Now, the block which is above this 5 kg mass will tell that don't go forward. So it will apply a frictional force, that is the F limiting. That value is 10. How? We know that this surface mu is what? 0.2. And we already got for F limiting along this direction is what? 10. Yes or no, students? So can I write F limiting is another force that is being applied on this 10 kg mass? Yes or no? Let me know. Yes or no, students? Let me know in the chat. समझ में आ रहा है? Davangere students, very good. Sweetie, Krishna, okay. Suman, very good. Okay. Madhya, let me know. Now, if that is the case, students, if the acceleration along this direction, हम second law use कर सकते हैं ना? तो अगर second law use किया तो क्या होगा? Let me know. Can I write something like this? Can I write? How can I write this, students? Can I write F minus 10 equal to mass into acceleration? And you know that mass is 10, acceleration is the maximum mass, maximum acceleration. F minus 10 equal to mass क्या है? 10 है, acceleration 2 है. So F is equal to what, students? 20 plus 10, and F is equal to 30. Now students, the force that we get is the maximum force. मतलब अगर मैंने इस फोर्स से मतलब खींचा, if I what if I if I if I pull the what pull the 10 kg mass with force F equal to 30 or less than 30, then the masses will move together. Then the masses will move together. You will get it, students. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Now, what is that case? If that is the case, then we know that the applied force can be less than or equal to 30, where 30 is the F max. Yes. Can you please use other color? Which Uttarakhand students? Which color you don't want me to use? Which color I shouldn't use? This color? Okay, good. Just a second. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So I'm explaining it again, okay? I'm explaining it again. So basically, let's say after applying what? Second law. After applying second law, we know that F minus 10 equal to M into A. Yes or no? F, since acceleration is along this direction, so this is taken as positive, this is taken as negative, this is 0, so no need to consider. So then we get F is equal to M into A plus 10, and F is equal to what? M is 10. We know this is 10. 10 into acceleration is 2 meter per second square. 2 meter. 2 plus 10, which is equal to 30 Newton. Yes or no? Now this is what? This is the maximum force. So basically, I'm telling that the applied force can be what? Can be in between 0 and 30. Yes or no? What if it is less than 30 or equal to 30, then what? The objects will move together. Madiha, okay, here this acceleration that we get is the maximum acceleration, है ना? जो acceleration हमें मिल रहा है, मैंने ये बोला, देखो, जो लिमिटिंग फोर्स है, जो इसको लग रहा है, जो सेकंड ब्लॉक के लिए लग रहा है, जहां सिर्फ फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स है, वो उसी मतलब वो एक लिमिटिंग फोर्स है ना, वो एक मैक्सिमम फोर्स है उसके लिए. तो अगर उस ब्लॉक के लिए एफ लिमिटिंग मैक्सिमम है, जो एक्सेलरेशन होगा ना, वो मैक्सिमम होगा. और आपको पता है कि मैंने कल भी बोला था कि अगर इफ द ब्लॉक्स आर मूविंग विद द सेम एक्सेलरेशन, अगर एक्सेलरेशन सेम है तो साथ में चलेंगे. तो अगर इसका एक मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन है, मतलब 5 ब्लॉक का एक मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन है, फिर इसका मतलब जो इस ब्लॉक का है ना, उसका भी सेम एक्सेलरेशन होनी चाहिए. उसका मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन कितना होनी चाहिए? इतना ही, 2 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर है. अगर उससे ज्यादा होता तो दे वोंट मूव टुगेदर. ये मैंने कल एक्सप्लेन किया था. लेकिन अगर उससे कम होता, फिर भी अगर वो कम है, फिर भी हम चला सकते हैं, फिर भी वो मूवमेंट सेम करेगा. ठीक है, साथ में करेगा. इसलिए जो भी हम फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं ना, वो मैक्सिमम फोर्स होगा. क्योंकि जो एक्सेलरेशन हमें मिल रहा है एक और ब्लॉक से, जो 5 kg ब्लॉक है ना, अभी जो ऊपर वाला ब्लॉक था, उसकी वजह से जो एक्सेलरेशन मिल रहा था, एक्सेलरेशन, वो था मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन. उसकी वजह से जो फोर्स मिलेगा, हमें मैक्सिमम फोर्स मिलेगा. ठीक है, लेट मी नो. ओके, पक्का मधिया, पक्का क्लियर है? बताओ. ओके, चित्रदुर्ग स्टूडेंट्स, ओके, उत्तराखंड स्टूडेंट्स, वेरी गुड. मधिया, पक्का क्लियर है या कंफ्यूजन है? सुमन, सुहेब, लेट मी नो. सुहेब, लेट मी नो. सुहेब एंड कृष्णा, यू डोंट टॉक एट ऑल. डर लगता है क्या? लेट मी नो. Okay, Uttarakhand students, very good. Others, let me know. Madhya, and let me know. Okay. Now, if that is the case, students, then Here is another question for you guys. Okay, here is another question, you need to solve it. Okay, question says you need to find same thing. Okay, you need to find the maximum acceleration. Find f max. Okay, what is f max for same thing? The block is 5 and the block is 10 kg over here, same thing, but the force is applied. Suhaib, let me know what is it. Let me know, Suhaib. There is a force applied on this, and for this surface it is 0.2, and for this surface the frictional force is 0. Okay. Background noise कुछ आ रहा है क्या? Dogs are barking. So अच्छा, okay. Can you hear the dogs barking? So please solve this, students. Please solve this. Solve this here and let me know what is the maximum force. So the force being applied over here is this force on the second block. So step by step सब कुछ calculate करो and मुझे बताओ F max क्या आया और ये भी बताना कि A max क्या था. ठीक है? Let me know. I'm giving you exactly 3 minutes of time. ठीक है? Solve करने के लिए. Students, let me know, are you guys solving or not? Every JNV students, and let me know. Suman, Sweetie, Madhya. Okay, good. Chitradurga students, please check your answer. Uttarakhand students, very good. Tumku students, check your answer. Chitradurga students, there is a frictional force. Remember it. There is something called frictional force. So due to frictional force, movement हो जाता है. There will be a movement. Okay. Chitradurga students, you need to check your answer again. हेलो अमृता, लेट मी नो, आपने जो आंसर दिया है ना, किसके लिए आंसर है? जो आपने 3 आंसर दिया है, किसके लिए? गुड इवनिंग. कैसे हो? ओके स्टूडेंट्स, टाइम अप. ओके, तुमको स्टूडेंट्स, वेरी गुड. Suman, very good, very good. Okay. So Tumka students and Suman has given the right answer. Others, should I give you more time? Will you be able to solve it, or should I wait? Should I start solving it? Amrita, that is not the right answer. एक बार check कर लेना आप. Others, let me know. Should I start solving it? Sweetie, is it okay? Okay. Now students, see, first thing is you need to find what? Yes, Uttarakhand students. You need to solve for friction. Over here, over here, you know that there is a frictional force for both the masses. Yes or no? For the 5 kg mass, for 10 kg mass. Now, since F limiting for the 5 kg mass is what? 0. What mu into n. If it is 5 limiting, F limiting is equal to mu is what? 0.2. And normal force is what? Normal force is into 5 into g, that is 10. And this is equal to what? F limiting for the 5 kg mass is 10 Newton. ये हमें मिल गया. Similarly, they told that for this surface, you know that there will be a limiting force along this direction. ठीक है? अगर ऐसी बात है, then we know that for F limiting for the 10 kg mass is 0. Directly 0 लिख सकते हो ना? Directly 0 लिख सकते हो. क्यों? क्योंकि mu is equal to 0. ये directly दिया है. देखो, here you know that n is equal to m into g. ठीक है? So n is equal to what? ये 5 kg mass के लिए लिख रहा हूँ ना? So 5 into 10, this is 50. That is why I wrote this, okay? So I'm skipping certain parts, but I'm trying to make sure that you understand it. Okay. Now, second step is take the masses which has only frictional force. So 10 kg mass is a mass which has only the frictional force. Yes. So कौन सा frictional force आ रहा है? देखो, आपको पता है कि जो यहाँ का frictional force है, F limiting है, वो तो 0 है. Yes or no? And there is what? There is a frictional force that is being applied by the what? F limiting by the what? By this is due to what? Due to 5 kg mass. Yes or no? Yes or no students? देखो, अगर 5 kg मास है, वो ऊपर जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है. अगर फोर्स अप्लाई किया, 5 kg मास है, ठीक है? एक था, ऐसा था, ऐसा था. अगर ऐसा जा रहा है, ठीक है? इसको लग रहा है कि ये जो मास जा रहा है ना, वो पीछे जा रहा है कि नहीं? तो एक फ्रिक्शन वो आगे खींचेगा ना, एक फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स अप्लाई करेगा. यस और नो स्टूडेंट्स? सो देयर इज अ फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स ओवर हियर. यस. नाउ यू नो दैट व्हाट फॉर दिस मास there is what? There is a weight that is acting, that is what? 10 into g, and there is a normal force that is acting. Now students, then I need to get A max. So A max is what? F net divided by the mass. F net is what? 10. The net, because here see 10, here it is 10. Yes or no? And this is 0. So 10 minus 0 or 10 plus 0, basically it is 10 minus 0 divided by, okay, sorry, this is for okay, 10 by 10 minus 0 divided by mass is what's 10, and this comes out to be what? 1 meter per second square. Yes or no students? Let me know. Yes or no? यहाँ तक क्लियर है? यहाँ तक क्लियर है? Okay, very good. Now I told you, you got A max. Apply this A max on the other body. That is what? There is this body of 5 kg mass, and it will there will be a force that is being applied, and the acceleration A max is along this direction, that is 1 meter per second square. Now you know that there is a limiting force that is acting, F limiting, on the surface, that is 10. Yes. Now applying the second law, you get what? Since acceleration is along this direction, we get what? F minus 10 equal to what? M into A. M into A. M is what? So what is it? F net equal to M into A. So M is what? 5. Acceleration is 1. So you get F is equal to 50. Now this is your answer. This is your maximum force. Yes. So basically the force that can be applied will be in between what? 0 and in between of 50. So this is the force for which the objects Sir, I got first time. Arre, good, Suman. So that is C. Okay, just a second, Suman. The objects will move together. Suman, that is what? That is where your improvement shows. So basically, you are improving day by day. देखो रिजल्ट ऐसा ही आता है, ठीक है सुमन? जैसा आप अगर सॉल्व कर रहे हो ना, तो रिजल्ट ऐसा ही आता है. So let me know in the chat, students, is it clear or not? Amrita, let me know. Amrita, is it clear? Ayushi, Amrita, let me know. Others, Krishna, Sweetie, okay, good. Krishna, Chitradurga, Uttarakhand students, Ballari, Bagalkote, Davangere A and B. Why Davangere students are silent now today? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yes, very good. Others, let me know. I'm not able to understand whether it's clear or not. Okay, if that is the case, students, then there's a homework question for you guys. Homework, okay? Homework. Yet this is a tricky question, but this is very easy to solve. So here it is asking for find A of both the blocks of both blocks and friction between them. Okay, now the tricky part is here the block is given, and it is what, 10 kg and 5 kg, and here they're telling the force applied is 50 newton. Okay, they are already telling that the force, they are not telling ki find the F maximum force. Okay, they told that okay, the force applied is 50 newton. Okay, and U2 is 0.2 and U1 is equal to 0.1. Okay, now you need to find what, the acceleration of both the blocks. So it can be same and it can be different also. So you need to find the acceleration of A1 and acceleration of A2. Got it? Here the hint is first find F max. Okay, and then check if F max is greater than what, F, the applied force 50 newton, or F max is less than F. ठीक है, ये चेक कर लो. अगर ज्यादा है तो obviously it will move together. If it is less, then it won't move together. Then there will be a what? There will be a relative motion. So students, try to solve this. Okay, try to solve this. So in the coming classes, I might tell you how to solve this, but this is a homework question. You need to solve this. Is it good? Let me know. So should I go to the next slide? Let me know. Should I go to the next slide? Yes. Okay. Others? Others, let me know. Okay, good. Now, talking about what? Now we'll talk about what? Weighing machines. We'll talk about weighing machine. Now, students, let me know. Everyone has checked their weight, yes or no? Everyone has checked their weight, yes or no? So, can I know your weights then? या ऐसे पूछेंगे सर आपको हमारे मार्क्स और आपके हमारे वेट आपको पूछना नहीं पड़ेगा. You are not allowed to ask. Let me know. Amrita, can I know what is the weight? So have you checked your weight? आप ये देखो रेलवे स्टेशन या वगैरह जो भी बस स्टैंड होता है ना, पता नहीं अभी है कि नहीं, अब तो होगा नहीं. एक that 1 rupee कॉइन होता था, आपको 1 rupee डालना है, फिर ऊपर चढ़ना है, फिर आपको वेट चेक करना है. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? Yes or no? Yes, very good. Others. So you know, like how this weight, like basically you know that if you stand on the weighing machine, what will it do? It will help you, basically helps you what, to measure your weight. But students, but the thing is, in physics you can't say that. Basically weighing weighing machine weighing machine basically measures what? It basically measures what, students? Normal reaction. ये कैसे हो गया? देखो, if there is a weighing machine, okay, now I'm being a acha bacha, I'll sit on the weighing machine. Okay, just a second, it's very bad drawing. So it is me with a smiling face, and I'll sit on the weighing machine. Okay, so I'll sit on the weighing machine, and this is me. Okay, now students, see, if I'm sitting on the weighing machine, will there be any weight that is acting? W is equal to mg. Yes, and you know that there will be a normal force that will be acting. Now students, if I'm taking the weighing machine itself, you know that there will be a normal force applied by whom? This will be what? Applied by me. Yes or no? Now students, you know that this normal force is basically equal to m into g. Now students, the weighing machine basically tells what? देखो, जब ये normal force act करेगा ना, तभी हमें weight measure होगा. Weight is measured when normal is acting. ऐसा नहीं कि आप खड़े हो जाओ फिर वेट आ गया, ऐसा नहीं है. नॉर्मल फोर्स जो है वो n इक्वल m इंटू जी है. उसकी वजह से आपको जो वेट आ रहा है ना, ये वेइंग मशीन है, जो वेट आ रहा है वो इक्वल m इंटू जी है. ठीक है, मतलब जो वेइंग मशीन पे दिख रहा है, जो वैल्यू दिख रहा है. इज इट गुड? सो यू नीड टू टेल दैट इफ यू आर अ फिजिक्स स्टूडेंट्स, basically it measures what? Measures normal reaction. Did you get it, students? Yes. So always remember, students, what? So remember this. Remember what, students? The reading appearing due to the normal reaction applied is what? Reading appearing due to the normal reaction applied by the person on the weighing machine. Is it good? If I'm this is WM. Okay, is it good, students? Did you get the idea now? Yes or no? Students, let me know in the chat. Suman, good. Amrita, let me know. Weighing also have weight, sir, but how it? Okay, see, that is how. Amrita, did you get it now? Did you get it? How we are getting the weight? It is due to the normal reaction. Good. Uttarakhand students, let me know why there is no reply from Davangere and Uttarakhand students. Now students, there are certain cases where whenever you try to measure your weight, okay, the weight of yours won't match with what? The actual weight. Won't match with the actual weight. Yes or no? होता है ना कभी कभी. If that is the case, students, then the apparent weight comes into picture. Did you get it? When there is what? Mismatch of the weight. Okay, what is happening? The weighing machine will not give us the correct value of the weight. So basically, what is apparent weight? The condition, apparent weight is a condition, what? Where the weighing machine, what? Gives a different value, gives a different value. Okay, what will happen? Even if ये different value क्यों आ रहा है? ये ऐसा नहीं कि ये जो weighing machine है वो faulty है. It is giving different value even if the weighing machine is proper. Then it is called what? The apparent weight. It is called the apparent weight. Is it clear? Good students, let me know. Is it clear or not? Yes. Chitradurga students, it should be very clear to you. Whenever there is a body on the surface, see, this means that you are not going through the previous previous topic and all. See, you know that if it is mass m, then you know that there is a, what if this is surface, there's a normal force applied by the surface on the mass. Similarly, the object will apply a normal force on the surface. These two are the normal forces, and I told you that this is what? Action reaction pair. Action reaction pair. So there are two surfaces. So whenever the object will apply a normal force on the weighing machine, if this is the weighing machine, then there is what? Reading. Then there is reading. Is it clear, students? Let me know. Chitradurga students. Yes or no? Good. See, the thing is, students, I have clearly explained about the normal force in the previous classes. Okay, in the beginning of Newton's laws of motion. So in that, I have covered the topic about normal reaction, tension, regarding these and all. So please go through this. Topics. It will be very clear. Okay. Good. Now, students, there are certain cases where this apparent weight comes into picture. That case is what? Elevator, basically. Where does it come? It comes in elevator. Elevator mein gaye ho? Let me know. Have you gone in elevator? Yes or no? Yes or no, students? In the meantime, I'll draw something. Let me know in the chat. Have you traveled in elevators? I'll draw it. Then I'll talk with you. Just a second. There is a weighing machine over here. And me being me, I'll be having a happy face. I'm sitting over here. Yes, I'm sitting over here. Now, this is the acceleration of field. Okay, so what is happening? The lift is moving upwards. Very good. Okay. Abhi socho, just imagine you are inside the lift. Okay. Now you are inside the lift and you press the button to go upwards in the maze. Okay. To go upward in the lift. Now, students, when the lift is moving with the acceleration A and it is moving upwards, how do you feel? Do you remember the feeling? How do you really feel? Like, do you feel like, okay, it's causing a lot of anxiety in me? It is feeling like I'm feeling very, very heavy, or I'm feeling very, very light. What are the cases? Like, बहुत light हो रहा है, या फिर ज़्यादा heavy दिख रहा है, लग रहा है कि हाँ, my weight is increasing, or do you feel like, okay, nothing is happening, everything is same? How do you feel? Okay, Chitradurga students, very good. Others? Very good. Others? Lift में कभी गए नहीं क्या? Amrita, let me know. So whenever you're traveling the lift, whenever you're going up, you feel that heaviness in your heart. So basically you're feeling that, okay, like in your legs and all, you feel that heaviness. Basically you feel heavy when you go up. लेकिन जो ये heaviness है, ये क्यों आ रहा है? ये क्यों हो रहा है? देखो, और जब हम ऐसे जब weight check करते हैं ना, हमारा जो weight होता है ना, वो ज्यादा क्यों होता है? See, over here, if the lift is moving in the upward direction, let's take this case. If I'm sitting inside, see, this is me, and I'm sitting over here. Okay, I'm sitting over here, and this is my weight that is acting. Now, students, you know that there is a normal reaction that is acting, then there is a weight that is acting, that is m into g. Similarly, you know that for the surface, what if I'm taking only the what the weighing machine, there is a normal force that is acting over here, and you know that the acceleration is along this direction a. Yes or no, students? Now, students, can I write something like this? Can I write something like this? For this, n minus, using what second laws of equation, since the acceleration is what along this direction, n minus m into g is equal to m into a. Yes, and n equal to what? mg plus m into a. ये लिख सकता हूं, ऐसा नो स्टूडेंट्स? सो कैन आई राइट n इक्वल टू m into g plus a? ये लिख सकता हूं, नहीं लिख सकता? बताओ स्टूडेंट्स, लेट मी नो. Yes, very good. If that is the case, students, you know that the normal force is what? m into g plus a. फिर जब आप वेट पे जो मतलब लिफ्ट में जो वेट है, वेइंग मशीन है, जब आप व्हाट अपना वेट चेक करोगे तो क्यों ज्यादा होगा? क्योंकि जो नॉर्मल फोर्स आ रहा है ना वो ही ज्यादा है. जो नॉर्मल फोर्स ही ज्यादा है तो ऑब्वियसली वेट ज्यादा आ जाएगा ना. यस और नो? अब समझ में आया? इज इट गुड? लेट मी नो. जो केस 1 था वो जब ऊपर जा रहा है, अभी आपको पता चला ना, ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, heaviness, जो heaviness in your heart, in your body, why do you feel it? Good, very good. Now that is a case, then we'll go to case 2. Case 2 is nothing. If the lift is going down, what will happen? मुझे ये बताओ. If I'm sitting in the lift and there is a weighing machine, okay, and me over here being so happy, I'm sitting in the lift. Okay, now students, and if I go down, let me know what will happen to the weight. जब आप नीचे जा रहे हो ना तो क्या होगा, मुझे ये बताओ. यस, वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट्स. जब नीचे जा रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि मैं उठ सकता हूँ, ऐसा नो कि हाँ मैं, है कि नहीं, मैं इधर चला, ऐसा नो स्टूडेंट्स? थोड़ा लाइट लाइट फील हो जाता है ना. अमृता, वेरी गुड. यस, हाँ, लेकिन ये लाइट फील क्यों होता है ये बताओ मुझे. Davangere students, very good. See over here, you know that for me, if I'm taking me and there is a weighing machine, very good, that is what the normal force is decreases. Why? See over here, this is the normal force that is acting by the surface, and there's a weight that is acting m into g. You know that the acceleration is along this direction a. Yes, that is the case, students. Can I write how can I write this? How can I write this, students? Yes or no? So what? mg minus n is equal to what? m into a. Can I write? So can I write n equal to mg minus m into a, and n is equal to what? m into g minus a. So basically क्या हो रहा है ये? जो ये क्या हो रहा है? What is this happening here? You are basically feeling light. Yes or no? बहुत लाइट फील कर रहा है ना. You are feeling very lightly. ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाँ, you are what? You are flying. Yes or no, students? Did you get it now? Yes. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay. Students, लेकिन जो हमने अभी देखा वो नॉर्मल फोर्स था, लेकिन बेसिकली क्यों हो रहा है ये? आपको याद है ना, एक नॉन इनर्शियल एंड इनर्शियल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस, ये फील क्यों हो रहा है? आपको याद है नॉन इनर्शियल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस? नॉन इनर्शियल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस पता है आपको? याद है जो मैंने किया था? याद है? in non inertial frame of reference, basically there is what? There is acceleration. Acceleration is not equal to 0. You know that due to this acceleration there is a pseudo force. there is a pseudo force. Now students, this pseudo force is basically what? N is equal to what? M into G. ये जो pseudo force हो रहा है ना, ये वाला है, ये pseudo force. डोंट वरी, लेकिन सिर्फ याद रखो, ठीक है? इज इट गुड? सो यहाँ नॉन इनिशियल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस आ रहा है, उसकी वजह से एक pseudo force आएगा. वो pseudo force क्या हो रहा है? वो हो रहा है what? N is equal to M into G. Is it good? Yes. थोड़ा याद रखना बस. स्वीटी, दावणगेरे, सुहेब, बालको स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, गुड, वेरी गुड. अमृता, YouTube live students, let me know your names. Okay, good, good. Now if that is the case students, I want to ask you case 3. जो case 3 है ना, अगर acceleration 0 है, मुझे ये बताओ क्या होगा? अगर acceleration 0 है तो क्या होगा बताओ? acceleration 0 का मतलब क्या है बताओ? हाँ. Yes, very good. Okay, तुमको students very good. So what is happening? देखो, हाँ. So basically there will be two cases, either rest or what? Uniform motion. It will be either at rest or uniform motion. लेकिन हम रेस्ट का कंसिडर ही नहीं करते ना. रेस्ट का क्यों कंसिडर करना है? यस और नो? इसका क्यों कंसिडर करना है? देखो, ऐसा होता है कि जो बेसिकली लिफ्ट है ना, लिफ्ट के अंदर मैं रह रहा हूँ, ठीक है? लिफ्ट के अंदर मैं हूँ, ओके, एंड देयर इज अ वेट, दैट इज देयर इज अ वेट, ओके, वेइंग मशीन, ठीक है? और ये जो कांस्टेंट फोर्स आ रहा है ना, A इक्वल टू 0, ये कब आएगा? मतलब क्या है? V इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट. सबने अंबानी का घर देखा है, पिक्चर्स में अंबानी का घर देखा है ना? उस अंबानी के घर में मान लो करीब करीब 110 फ्लोर्स है, ठीक है? या किसी का बहुत बड़ा बंगला है, उसमें 110 फ्लोर्स है, ठीक है? स्टार्टिंग में जब जाएगा, स्टार्टिंग में जब एक्सेलरेशन जाएगा, वो विच चेंजिंग एक्सेलरेशन होगा. लेकिन मान लो आफ्टर लेट्स से समवेयर अराउंड 30 फ्लोर्स एक्सेलरेशन जो होगा ना, वो 0 हो जाएगा. मतलब क्या है कि जो वेलोसिटी है ना, वो कांस्टेंट हो जाएगा. ऐसा नो? जब वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है तब आपको पता है कि जो नॉर्मल, देखो ये नॉर्मल फोर्स से एक्टिंग कर रहा है ऑन मी, then can I write n minus mg equal to m into a, and you know that a equal to becomes 0, so n is equal to m into g. समझे? इसमें दो केसेस आ जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं कि कांस्टेंट फोर्स, मतलब कांस्टेंट द एक्सेलरेशन इज 0, ऐसा नहीं कि सडनली 0 हो जाएगा. स्टार्टिंग में वो लिफ्ट जाएगा, इंक्रीज करेगा, फिर एक टाइम के बाद सिंस देयर इज लॉट ऑफ फ्लोर्स, लेट्स से 110 फ्लोर्स एंड ऑल, वो एक कांस्टेंट एक्सेलरेशन से जाएगा. इज इट गुड स्टूडेंट्स? लेट मी नो. अब समझ में आया? यस और नो? वेरी गुड. ओके, गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी नाइस. नाउ एक और बचा है जो केस है, केस 4 के क्या है कि जब आपका एक्सेलरेशन जी पे होगा. जब एक्सेलरेशन जी पे होगा तो क्या होगा ये बताओ मुझे. मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि जो लिफ्ट है, जो लिफ्ट में जो आप हो, जो लिफ्ट में जो आप या मैं हूं, क्या हो रहा है इस पे? क्या हो रहा है बेसिकली? हाँ, कि जो एक्सेलरेशन है वो जी है, तो बेसिकली ये क्या हो रहा है, इसमें क्या हो रहा है स्टूडेंट्स? लेट मी नो. ये बेसिकली कंडीशन कॉस के लिए, किसके लिए? दिस इज कंडीशन फॉर फ्री फॉल. ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है? देखो आपको पता है कि जो n इज इक्वल टू m इंटू जी है, yes or no? And you know that for this n minus mg is equal to m into a. अगर मैंने इसको इसको जो लिया वो माइनस जी लिया तो क्या हो जाएगा, जी है ना, वो नीचे आ रहा है ना. यस, वेरी गुड. हाँ, so basically you are having what, a free fall, a free fall. Is it good? जो भी fall होगा ना वो free fall होगा students. Is it good? Let me know. Yes, yes, very good. Yes, very good. So basically this is what, condition for free fall. Is it good? Yes. Over here, see, ये जो था, यहाँ जो था, बेसिकली वी आर गेटिंग व्हाट, नीचे जा रहा है ऊपर आ रहा है, तो क्या होगा, एम जी माइनस एन इक्वल टू एम इंटू ए. फिर ये क्या हो जाएगा, एन इक्वल टू एम जी माइनस एम इंटू ए. एंड ए अगर जी लिया तो एन इक्वल टू 0 हो जाएगा, बस काम खत्म. यस, वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट्स, very good. Now students, that's all for today. Okay, thank you for attending today's class. So before ending the class, please let me know in the chat how was the class, since there is no polls. Okay, in the next week we'll add the polls, but let me know how was the class. Is there any improvement that should be done from my side? In the meantime, let us go to the summary of today's session. One thing we learned about is how to solve the block and block problem. Okay, we saw how to solve the block and block numerical. Thank you, Suman. Okay, then we saw numerical and we saw how to find the F max. Yes, and I gave a homework problem where you need to find the A max. Yes, A max or the acceleration, basically not A max also. You need to find the acceleration. Next we saw what is what is weighing machine. What is weighing machine? Okay, Davangere students, thank you. Homework answer. First do the homework, then I'll give the answers. वरना क्या करोगे पता है, इल्ला ड्रेन ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, you will tally the answers. I know you. I won't give the answers. The fourth one we talked about what, apparent weight. In that we talk about what, 3 cases. Okay, 8 meter per second square and 0. Let's see, let me check. Okay, just a second, let me check your answer. Okay, one answer is correct, another answer is wrong. Tumkur students. Okay, so in the next class we might that will be the, in the next class we might solve numericals based on NLM and or any other concept that is left. I'll clear it. Okay, then that will be the last class. Okay, then from the next week, or let's say from Friday, we'll be talking about work, power, energy. So be ready, students. Okay, so that's all for students. Thank you for attending. And students, tumko students, 8 meter per second square is good, is right, but 0 is wrong. Okay, 0 is wrong. Okay, students, Amrita, take care, bye bye. Okay, if there are any doubt, please feel free to contact me. Okay, bye bye. Yes.